Man, there sure is a lot of awesome looking art in Pokemon. It really is impressive how far we've come from the basic little box stock pictures that we have to just full, like, actual art illustrations on cardboard. It's really impressive. But there's all types of channels out there right now talking and gushing about, oh, the best looking alt arts, the best looking hyper rares, the best looking sword and shield trainer galleries, all that stuff. Forget that. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna flip it on its head here. I'm gonna do something different. I want to do the most overrated ones out there. I'm gonna hit on a couple different things. You guys will see what I'm talking about. But I just wanted to take a different direction and really kind of just show you guys where I think, again, my opinion. Don't actually go down in the comments and say how I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm too far off base with a lot of these. So I'm going to do a top 10 of the most overvalued cards in the hyper rare, alt art, secret, whatever you want to call them. And again, this is value. I think it's overvalued for what it is. So we're talking exclusively about value, not necessarily about the art or something, anything like that. I just think they are overvalued for what they are. But before we get into it, we got to talk about today's sponsor. It's us again, Cardinal Gaming. You guys already know, up at the top two buttons right here, take you to our TCGPlayer page with all of our card singles on there. Check them out. Down to here, all of our pre-orders. 151 is up. Obsidian Flames is up. Some of the stuff for 151 is already sold out. It's pretty hype. It gives me some indication that this is going to be super popular. So, yeah, pre-order if you can. Come on down here. If I could hold pre-releases, this is where they would be. And Cardinal merch, if you guys want to go support the store, I'm going to put some other stuff up here, like t-shirts and stuff. Nobody wants to buy a hoodie when it's summer, but I got more stuff on the way. But other than that, all right, we'll see you. So let's hit it. Let's talk and go to number 10. Number 10 is, I know, I'm starting off as a heater, but again, it's only number 10. We're going to work our way down. I know, it's Kamiya art. I know it's kind of funky looking, but this card for $35 in Chilling Reign, and Chilling Reign has a lot of weird pricing going on with it, but this card in particular, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this card. I'm not a fan of the Pokemon, the art, the concept of it. I'm just not a big fan of it. And for this to be $35, well, let me just tell you, there's a reason why this is trending down, because I'm not a fan, and looking like a lot of other people aren't either. Sorry. Again, look, this is how it's gonna go. Start typing in the comments, I know. Number 9. Number 9 is, of all the just ballooned in prices of all the alt arts from the tag team era, this one in particular makes the least amount of sense to me. This card, $95 for the Marshadow and Machamp GX. And I don't get it. I don't understand. This card, when it came out, it was like super cheap. I'm talking, it was like $7, $8, somewhere in that range. Not a super great card. Not a super playable card. I don't even know what's going on in the picture. Like, are we looking at the sunset? Are we looking at like a nuclear blast here? Like, what's happening? What are we looking at? Why is Marshadow like happy that he's out there? Does he want the sun to go down? Like, what's happening? Like, zoom back out of the picture, please. Like, let me see what's going on. I just see half the picture is just Machamp's shoulder, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. So I'm not a big fan of all the tag team ones. This is the one that is the most egregiously overpriced for what it is. I just don't see where this is worth $100 to people. All right, number 8, Mew VMAX. I know, another situation where it's just like, zoom back the camera, please. Jeez, like, I don't know what's going on. It's Mew. He's got a car floating around him. Kind of weird. What's happening here? I think if this was like zoomed out, where I could see like, hey, Mew's having a grand old time in the middle of a freaking city with all the stuff swirling around him, just like being all psychic and just, being like cutesy but chaotic. I think it'd probably be a really cool looking card. But this, as it is, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's very difficult to look at this card and be like, what is happening here? And for it to be holding at $66, I think there's just better alt arts. There's better secret rares in the set that you can go after. This one, I know for a lot of people was a miss, but this one, even at this particular price point, again, overvalued cards, right? Or overpriced cards. This one is the most egregious to me, where it's just, man, they really missed the mark on this one. All right, number 7, the Hat Girls from Team Up. Like, not even like subplot characters, like no plot characters from, what is this, Gen 6? X and Y, right? They're girls, and they're full arts, and they're $50 a card. All 4 of them. I don't understand it. Doesn't make sense to me. I get waifus. I understand. But these cards in particular, it's a know-nothing character. They don't do anything. Nobody has nostalgic for Evelyn. I really don't think that the people that are buying this card even know who she is. Kind of weird. Not a fan, especially at $66, $67 for this card. It's time to stop. I know, this one is going to be controversial, so I know. Number 6. Look. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a fan of this card. Again, Chilling Reign, it's got some weird pricing going on, and for all the cool stuff that's in Chilling Reign, for this to be the most expensive card, Blaziken's cool. It's a cool looking Pokemon. It's got a lot going on. This one, though, I don't know what it is. It's something about it. I don't like it. It looks very like the swap meet, like spray can paint t-shirts. It's got that kind of vibe, but instead of like Blaziken, it should be like Thugs Bugs Bunny with a pink background to it. That's the feeling I get from this card. The super like thick black back or edging on it, and then the purple pink glow of the actual Pokemon. Something about it, I don't like it. It throws me off. And for $200, that's an overpriced card. That's overpriced. All right. I know. Number 6. This is the worst alt art, probably of any of the tag teams. This is even worse to me than the Marshadow and Machamp. What's going on here? I'm looking at bubbles. There's a bluey black or green background, and it's Piplup and Blastoise. Cool combination. Cool looking dudes. Very popular Pokemon. But what is this alt art? Like, what? This is what we got? This is what they went to the drawing, and this is what they came up with? And this is the alt art? Not crazy about it. I think it's bland. I think it's boring. For $135, this card's overpriced. All right, number 5. Oh, I know. A lot of you guys super nostalgic for Vivid Voltage. But let me tell you, this card, $130. This is overpriced. I think Vivid Voltage is a bad set. I'm going to say it. And for this to be the chase of all, like, there's not a lot in the set anyways. But Pikachu, sure, super popular, super cool, right? I'm on board. That's cool. Awesome. But this rainbow, it's just Pikachu standing there. Not doing nothing. Not looking threatening. Not in a cool action shot. Just standing there. Just not doing anything. It's $130. I'm the hit from the set, so pay up. I did a video back when Vivid Voltage came out, and before everything started going super, super nutty. And I said, this card is going to drop down in price. There's no way this holds at $100. It's going to be $40 here in 2 weeks, just like they always are. I was wrong. I may be a little bitter about that. And still, I think this card's overpriced. There's a lot more Pikachu VMAXs you can spend your money on. And they're not $130. And look a heck of a lot cooler than this guy does. It's just a fat Pikachu standing there. Chonkachu ain't for me. So, not a fan. Number 4. All right. The most egregious of all the alt arts. Again, in Chilling Reign, don't know what's happening with that set, but I don't like it. I don't like... There's a lot of cool stuff in Chilling Reign. This Zerora, why? Not a fan. I don't understand what's happening in the art. What is it doing? It's snowing, but then in the distance it's not snowing. There's a tree in the background. I don't know what the vibe is there. What are we doing? What? Why is this card $53? As far as any of the alt arts are concerned, this card is overpriced. Alright, number 3. Look, Marnie is a cool character. Very interesting. Very by design. Kind of alt, punky. Marnie in a leather jacket. Freaking cool. The, has a cheer squad and is just like not even about that. It's just kind of low key. Kind of just wants to be different and kind of be left alone. This feels a little fan servicey to me, and I don't think this card that spiked recently, there's no wonder why it didn't hold, because this card is, it's not interesting. It's not good. It's a weird pose. Is she supposed to be throwing the Pokeball? Because if she is, why is she still holding on to it? Like, what? What's happening here? I don't understand. What's the weird black, like, action-y things around her? I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be confetti, but it's black. Not a fan. Don't like it. Even for the $16 that it is now, there's cooler Marnie cards. There's cooler, like, defining and actually, like, of the character, cool-looking cards of Marnie. This one, because it's showing off its belly, does not deserve to be sought after. That is an overpriced card, even at $16. All right, number 2. Are we at number 2? Let me see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. No, that was number 2. Marnie was number 2. This is number 1. Jeez. Number 1, the most egregious, overpriced card. Why is Snorlax $80? What? Again, Chilling Reign. What is happening with this set? It has the most overpriced singles that of just all this cool stuff that's out there in the world. Why is a Snorlax $80? It's just a Snorlax sitting there. He's not doing anything. He's gold? Really? That's the reason why it's expensive? I don't know about this one. There's a lot better stuff to spend $70 on in the hobby. There's probably better looking Snorlaxes that are $70 than this one. I'm not a fan. Of all the hyper rares, this is the most expensive and overpriced of them all. Now, that was 10. But I have some, I would say, like, S tier, like, number 0, like, the most egregious, overpriced cards in the hobby that are of secret rares, alt arts, that kind of flavor. And it is the cards from the Prize Series packs. Why are people paying $650, $700 for this Charizard VMAX? Because it has a little stamp on it. This is out of control. This is nonsensical. People thinking this card is has value because it has this cute little stamp on it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these cards from the Prize Series packs, they got pumped, they got overhyped, they were out of the gate. We were told that there were going to be a short print run of them, not a lot of them out there, and people pounced on the Charizard and pumped it to this silly, dumb, expensive price. $700, $650, $700 is what the last solds are, and the market price is $500. That's overpriced. Like, what are we doing? All of these, the Pikachu for $120, Again, there's so many Pikachu VMAXs. Why pay that much money for this one? It's, again, he's just standing there. At least it's in color. At least it's cool looking. But not worth $200. $120. They're around VMAX. This card's like $10 without the stamp. And this guy, $115 with the stamp. That's weird. That's gross. That's just blatant pumping of a popular Pokemon, of a flavor of the week. I don't like it. And then the Charizard V, the plain old just regular Charizard V, like a set card from Darkness Ablaze that is like $4 or $5 probably, is $70 because it's got a little stamp on it. That is goofy. I don't like it. All the prize pack stuff is overpriced. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are the top 10 overpriced cards. Probably of all the hobby. But especially of Modern, Sword and Shield, and Scarlet and Violet era stuff. So, how'd I do? If you disagree, go down in the comments, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know as well. I want to feel like I'm validated in some way. Let me know what you guys think. That's all I got. I just want to throw it out there and kind of do a spin, a reverse on these like top 10-ish videos. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, later. Bye.